When this story crossed the wire, it immediately became one of the top-read stories on the Bloomberg terminal. You heard gasps all across New York City here and across the newsroom. Explain to us what's going on. Why do they need to raise the fee for this?
Yeah, it's one of the more popular cards that's out there, and it's popular because it's an extremely lucrative card. So they offer 3 points per dollar spent on travel and dining, which are some of the biggest categories in spending these days. So yeah, you see this a lot of times with issuers who are really trying to make sure that they're getting the most profitability that they can out of cards. So they're boosting that fee while they also tack on a couple of extra benefits for consumers.
So are they now the highest fee credit card, or is there anyone else that's on par?
So they're on par now with the Amex Platinum card, which if you talk to lots of industry watchers, they kind of pit those two cards against each other a lot in terms of, which is better if you're a big traveler, if you're loving eating out. So that's kind of the main, I guess, competitor for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. There's also ones that are in kind of the similar sphere, like the Citi Prestige cards and things like that.
When the Chase Sapphire Reserve card first came out, there were a lot of questions as to how much JPMorgan was paying to get these customers. Do we have any sense of whether this is a money-losing card for the bank?
It's a good question. So they don't break out in terms of their earnings, like which card makes how much or which cards are money losers versus money makers. But when this card first came out, we had analysts that were saying that it would take as much as 5.5 years for JPMorgan to break even on the investment. I don't know if you guys remember, but when this card came out, part of the prestige was the fact that it came with a 100,000-point sign-on bonus.
Yes.
And so at that time, that sign-on bonus was worth $1,500 if you did some of the little gymnastics that you have to do with these points. But it was a really lucrative deal. And so I think with that kind of investment at the outset, you see JPMorgan now really wanting to invest in different perks that will kind of keep the spend going on this card.